Shit, what number is this?
I said I'm looking that up right now.
Okay.
45.
This is episode 45?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hi there, welcome to episode 45 of the ScreenPeak podcast. I'm Devin, your host as always, with Trey.
Is that super loud?
It probably is. With Trey. Hello. And Jonathan.
Hi there.
We haven't had a podcast in over 2 months. Yeah, in 2 months, I think. We had a slew of stupid things. Really just one thing. Where we moved into a place, we couldn't get internet, so we couldn't put out any videos. And then we were trying to look for... So we moved out within that month, and then we tried to look for another place. And now we're here, finally, at our new place. And we've got the podcast back on with episode 45.
You think this is the permanent setup?
No, this is not the permanent setup at all.
Oh, okay.
The room is super echoey, like the boom mic is like it's not gonna pick up too well. Like it's picking up things too well, I mean. It's definitely not the setup.
We can get more of those and hang them up.
Nobody can see that.
That's fine. I can grab it and bring it into frame.
Go ahead, bring it into frame. Bring your beautiful painting into frame.
I love it.
Where'd you get it?
Mom got it for me for Christmas.
Isn't it beautiful?
We can get more dog pictures and just hang them up
Just
around
put
the house.
Just put dog pictures.
Well, I mean, it's
around the
made out
house.
of fabric, so it absorbs better.
Is it made out of fabric?
Yeah.
Or is that just... No, that's just what a canvas is.
Is canvas not fabric?
I don't know.
That looks like some sort of fabric.
I think it's just canvas. I don't know. Put it back up. Sit down. Let's do the podcast.
We're doing the podcast.
A lot's happened in 2 months that we haven't gotten to talk about.
Boy, has it.
What?
I said, boy, has it.
Boy.
Yeah.
Boy.
We saw Thor. That happened. We talked about that on the podcast. We saw Black Panther. We talked about that too. Thor was a long
We saw Rampage.
We saw Rampage.
You two did.
That was a good movie.
It was a really good dumb monster movie.
Which I'm glad. We saw Infinity War. Infinity War just came out this past week. It was good.
Spoiler alert.
Do we want to talk about that? Or do we want to talk about other things?
It's up to you, man.
Let's go ahead and talk about it. Why not? Because I don't know what we're going to talk about. I haven't made anything for this. Because we're not going to go that long. That's another thing. So, what was your... Let's go ahead and go with your favorite part of Infinity War.
Specifically or in general?
Both.
Well, generally, just Thanos was awesome. I liked him throughout the whole movie.
I think Thanos was like... They built his character to be the main perspective and somebody that could travel between each scene. So I think that's why he's necessarily good. Yeah, like such a good part of the movie.
Because you get the most interesting villain we've ever had.
That's true. Loki's interesting. He's interesting. He's a shapeshifter. Cool.
Thanos is better.
Because he's Hitler?
Yeah.
No, he's not Hitler. He was indiscriminate.
No.
Yeah, it's just random.
Oh. He's a psychopath, like Hitler.
Like any psychopath.
Like
Yeah?
any villain.
Yeah.
My mind escapes me for a single specific favorite thing.
I like... Okay, here's one of my favorite things. The very beginning. I like how Thanos beat the shit out of Hulk. I thought that was great. He just did like... He did a neck jab, and Hulk was like... and then he just like did a combo on his ass and put him to the floor. It was awesome.
It was too short. There should have been a couple more back and forths.
No, that's exactly how it needs to be. That's how you... No, because that's how you show how strong Thanos is. He can easily take out the Hulk.
But it came across as Hulk didn't try.
What?
It was so quick.
He does.
Hulk had all the opportunities in the movie to try again.
Later on.
Well, that's different.
That's because he was scared.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. He should have had one more. He should have got up where he lost, got up even more pissed off, and then got knocked down again. And then it would have been fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I mean.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
The fight should have gone on a little longer. Just a little.
It's so well. I wonder if that's one of the things. There's so much in this movie that they put in. I wonder if there are other examples of like something like that to where they had to cut it a little bit for time.
I'm sure.
Like, I like how also at the beginning, how you hear what Thanos is saying. It's what he says in the trailer, but in the beginning of the movie, we know that he's talking to Loki. Now that we've seen it, I think it's really cool.
Well, I really like what they do with the trailers. How they're not the same.
Yeah.
I hate getting to a movie and seeing everything that I've already seen 50 times because they play the trailer constantly.
Talking about that, what do you think about the Han Solo trailer? Do you think that's like that?
I've only seen it like 3 times, so it hasn't bothered me yet.
Okay, because there are some that, like, they don't give you the context of the scene. A trailer shouldn't give you the context of the scene. And I feel like the Infinity War trailer didn't do that. I don't think the Han Solo movie does that either. I think you can kind of guess at what the context is. Like when he first meets Lando, they're playing cards, so you can guess that context is how he gets the Millennium Falcon or whatever. But you don't know like what the tone is at the time and stuff. So as long as you can't easily see that, then it's not annoying. Like the Guardians of the Galaxy 2 trailer, where Mantis and Drax are laughing at Star-Lord. Like obviously that's a funny moment. So you're going to see the funny moment in the movie.
But when you see it 100 times before the movie,
then it's going to ruin it. Exactly.
Ruins it.
But if you don't know the context of what the scene is, and then maybe you just have Drax laughing at nothing, or whatever. Like if you take out the part where he specifically says,
if you chop it up,
yeah, exactly. Like
they showed the whole scene in the trailer.
Yeah, if you muddy it up, then you don't get the full picture, and then like it comes across twice as good once you actually see the movie.
Yeah. I still can't think of a single moment that I liked. It was always just so good.
I know. I watched it twice, and it was hard for me to like think of something I really, really liked out of everything, except for the part, spoilers, where they all die.
Everyone's dead.
Half of everyone is dead.
What an ending.
You happy with that ending?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a shame. The only shame about the ending is we know what movies are coming. So we know when they're coming back, even though we would have already known anyway.
How are they coming back, though?
Movie. The MacGuffin in the film is the gauntlet that can do anything.
I don't know if it could do anything. A lot of people, I see some people on the internet talk about like, well, if he had the Infinity Gauntlet that could do anything, well, how come he just didn't make double the resources that the universe had? Why didn't he just do that?
Yeah.
I don't think it could create things, though. I don't know if it could do that. Can it just create matter?
I don't know. I'm not an expert.
Exactly. So, like, also, he only had the fucking thing for a week. And also, he's a maniac, so that's why he wouldn't do it. But you said the thing about... Did you say the thing about why didn't they just cut his arm off?
Yeah.
With what? Which thing specifically?
When they should have cut it off?
No. What? With what?
The teleporter. Or the portals.
So he couldn't have done that because he has the space stone. So he just would have kept the portal open.
But he was trapped or whatever.
You got to get his arm to go through the portal. But also, Doctor Strange was holding his other arm down while that was happening.
Well, then make Iron Man cut it off.
With what?
Could Iron Man's...
With the suit.
He had his sword, but
He had a fistful of his suit and crushed it like it was nothing.
He can saw it. He can try.
But
Yeah,
that
he
would have woke him up.
It might, like...
The attempt is all I need. The fact that they didn't, obviously they're not going to cut his arm off. But the attempt would have been great.
If it didn't work at all, then they were fucked. So,
Yeah.
I don't think they were going to go for that.
Why?
Because I don't think it... Because then they would have fucked up majorly. It would have been the same as Star-Lord waking them up.
Yeah, they should have tried. Well, they could have yanked on it and said, well, it's not coming off, we can't get it off.
They almost got it off.
Almost, but they didn't.
Yeah, because Star-Lord fucked up.
No, they should have tried.
But I mean, that doesn't matter. Any person knows that when Doctor Strange says this line of "it was the only way," and now we're in the end game or whatever, that he was foreseeing this future.
Yeah, it's the one that's gonna win. But yeah, knowing all the movies are coming, they're coming back. Spider-Man's got 2 more movies.
Did they just do it with the Infinity Gauntlet? Like, I'm trying to figure out like how they do it. If they could just reverse death, then that is kind of like too big of a pothole device, the Infinity Gauntlet. So
I imagine it is.
there needs to be rules with it. Like, it can't just be that, because
They'll probably take it to the Forge and make a new thing. Maybe.
What you mean?
Make another thing that controls them, because the Gauntlet's messed up.
Oh, just another Infinity Gauntlet.
Or something.
They
can
take
make
it to the Forge and forge all the stones together.
Red Skull will know how to do it. They'll have to team up with him.
That'd be cool. Oh, that gets him back in the storyline.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Captain America has his villain
It's
again.
a circle. They're coming back to the beginning. All the old characters are coming back.
Yeah. All the original Avengers survived that whole thing, which I like. And they got Rocket on Earth, which is neat. So
Yeah. Was Groot dead?
Groot died. All of them died. Yeah, I agree. Is that your favorite part?
Yeah, that's my favorite part.
That all of them died? Or?
No, that Groot died.
Why?
I fucking hate Groot.
Fuck Groot,
as a
yeah.
character.
Okay.
My second favorite part
Yeah.
was them killing Vision, immediately bringing him back to life, just to kill him again.
Double kill.
Who's the psycho here? Jeez. Favorite parts are death.
Yeah. That's great.
My third favorite part was something I didn't appreciate until after I learned about it.
Okay.
The scene with Spider-Man when he's dying. They told him just to freeball that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool. That's interesting.
I thought the reason he freaked out like that because his spidey senses were telling him you're dead.
Oh, that would be crazy.
He knew it was coming.
Your senses are, you're dying. You're dying.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
He doesn't like Spider-Man. How come you don't like Spider-Man?
I just don't care for Spider-Man.
This guy.
He's a kid.
I don't care for this Spider-Man.
What do you mean? This is the best one.
Eh.
He's definitely the best one.
What do you not like about him?
I just don't like kid actors.
He's 23 years old.
He's playing a kid, okay?
That has what? How does that have any bearing on the character? I don't get it. He's not a kid,
Like, he was like...
and that's how he's supposed to act.
He was acting just like Star
Do you
Wars.
hate Kid Goku?
Well, I haven't seen Dragon Ball. I've seen GT. Yeah, I hate Kid Goku.
He was acting like what? Star Wars?
Star-Lord.
Star-Lord. What do you mean he was acting like him?
Like, he'd do all the movie references every 5 minutes. Just be out there being...
Do you hate Star-Lord?
Yeah.
Oh, that's different. No. See, those are 2 different characters, which they sound the same. Peter Parker is the kid. He's the bumbling, fumbling kid that's like nervous and stuff when he's Peter Parker, and then when he's Spider-Man, he's got this charm. He's got this, persona that he gets to put on. And he gets to really be himself. He has a bigger personality when he's Spider-Man. Star-Lord is just some adult that acts like a baby. Like, he just acts like a kid. He's not grown. Okay? He's what do they call him?
Man babies.
He's a man baby. That's all he is.
Do you think he would love or hate Crocs?
What? What are you talking about?
Star-Lord, do you think he'd love or hate Crocs?
Why does that matter?
I was thinking of that thing I showed you earlier with the roller skating Crocs.
The Crocs that have roller skates on them, yeah.
I'm sure they all picked up on that.
Yeah. I mean,
Well, I was asking for his opinion, and then I'd explain the situation.
I don't really like Star Wars as a character too much. Like, I wish Chris Pratt's okay. Like, I like Chris Pratt and like some of the roles that he does, but I feel like he just, I don't know. Sometimes he's too much. Sometimes I don't want to hear his dumb ass. Like, I think I've said he would be a great Indiana Jones. Like, but he just, like, he needs to play it down a bit. He needs to
Be more serious.
be a little bit more serious. Like, he's good at what he does. I just wish he was better. Like, I don't think he's at, like, I don't think when he plays Star-Lord, like, that's his peak role or whatever. Like, I think he could do more. I think he could be better at it.
He started out in comedy.
Oh, yeah. But, like,
Get typecast.
but that's a little different, though. Like, that's a comedic role. Like, this movie, like, is half comedic role, half action role, half this, half that. So, you know, he's got to bring more to it. And I don't think he's bringing more to it. I think sometimes he is, but, like, I don't know. He'll make, like, the 80s movie reference or whatever. So, but Spider-Man's a kid. That's exactly who Spider-Man's supposed to be. You watched Homecoming. How did you not like Homecoming?
Just didn't care for it.
This guy. Where would you rank the Marvel movies then that you've seen? I mean, you've seen them all. So where would you rank them?
First one is Thor Ragnarok,
Okay.
and then Winter Soldier,
Okay.
and then Black Panther,
Okay.
and then probably
Black Panther that high, huh?
Black Panther's good.
I didn't think it was okay. I thought it was okay. But anyway.
I like it. It was cool.
I thought I got way too much because it was about Africa and stuff.
And I don't care about Africa.
Well, I mean, it had the whole, it's so different praise. It's the most different, so therefore it's good. You know? Yeah, it was different, but it was generic to me.
Like, there were parts, yeah. I just feel like,
The beats were generic.
yeah, sure.
The fact that it was in Africa was different. But, you know, I just felt it was generic. But anyway.
That was the beats, yeah. But, like, there's so many other things. The storylines, the characters, the plot devices, the soundtrack.
The visuals weren't very good. CG looked bad in some spots.
What, the Rhino?
The rhino and the ship when he lands in the basketball court. There's
No, I said that in the
the
movie.
scene in the beginning where they're showing all the tribes at the waterfall. We're about to do the fight. They're standing up on the mountain.
Yeah. Well, did you notice in Infinity War, like, the CGI in that? Some of it looked shit.
I thought it all looked fine except for the dusts looked rough on some people.
You gotta, like, when Bruce Banner's in the Hulk Buster, when he's in that thing.
When he takes his helmet off, it looks weird.
Nah, look at him in that fucking thing. It looks terrible. Just look at, like, standing next to somebody, like, it just doesn't look right. What about Infinity War? You wouldn't put that high?
Okay, I'd say Infinity War would go above Black Panther.
Okay.
Don't let me sway your decision.
But you got Thor Ragnarok.
I enjoy comedy over like a serious action movie anyway,
Yeah.
and that's what Thor felt like.
Which is great because you put Winter Soldier as second.
I do like action movies.
It's so good. Well, I mean, it's like no, that's how. Well, because there are funnier Marvel movies, but that's how much that movie speaks for itself. Is Winter Soldier.
Yeah. I haven't watched it since the theater, I think. Can't remember much about it.
Spider-Man was funny.
Spider-Man was good. It'd be up there for me.
There's so many of them now. I don't really know what I would pick anymore because it's like somewhere up there. Winter Soldier, Thor Ragnarok, Spider-Man, Infinity War, Black Panther. If I had to like have a top 5 or something like that.
Guardians.
The first Guardians was really good. I don't really like the second one. But
I like the second one better.
the first one's got so much So much more. Baby Groot can suck a dick. Can suck a baby Groot.
But the getting together story, I'm kind of bored with. I like in the second one where they're already established, so they can have funny moments and stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, even then, it's just like squabbling at that point.
Yeah.
That was annoying.
But you see cool moments of their powers and stuff, how they work together.
That movie was trying to be more funny, and I felt like it just wasn't as funny. Like, there's that scene with Nebula, the blue lady, where like they keep having the running joke of whatever fruit or plant or whatever she's trying to eat. Like, they keep saying it's not right.
Yeah.
And then like each character says that, and then she takes a bite of it, and she's like, she spits it out in front of all the people, and it's like, it wasn't right. That wasn't funny at all. No part of that did I laugh at, because it wasn't funny.
Yeah.
And it's just like, when a movie has bad humor, it turns me off. Like, when I think a movie's dumb, like in certain scenes, then it kind of ruins it for me in a lot of places. So
I don't know. The first Guardian's just old for me now.
yeah, that's true. I haven't seen it in a while.
I've seen it a few times.
Here's how I decide which Guardians movie I like more. Drax was funnier in the first one.
Was he?
Yeah. He has two good lines. I can't remember what the second one was, but two like really standout lines. But the first one was,
It must not be that standout if you don't remember.
I know that's that. I just can't remember it. He has the line of something like, that joke just went right over his head. He's like, what? No, nothing could go over my head. My reflexes are too fast. Like, it's really fucking funny to me.
Yeah.
He's also funny in Infinity War.
Uh-huh. There's a few comic relief characters they got now.
Like, I don't want that whole cast to be that. No.
Well, they're not now.
Like, who's your favorite comic relief out of the cast of comic reliefs in Guardians of the Galaxy?
Definitely Drax.
Exactly. He's the funniest. He's like...
He was funnier in 2 to me. He had more moments in 2.
I can't think... He did have more moments too. I just can't think of the funny things he did. I mean, there were...
Called the girl ugly.
That was funny.
She's
And
so hideous.
that's what I was thinking of. But, like, other than that, I just don't really know.
I haven't seen him in a while.
Fuck the trailer scene. Like,
Yeah. It might have been funny on its own if it wasn't in the trailer.
yeah. We finally played Dragon Ball Fighter Z. What is it? Dragon Ball Z Fighters? Whatever. We finally played that. Boy, is that game good.
Meh.
I played it for like a couple minutes, so I can't really
Was
comment.
that a meh?
I said, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I was like, what are you talking about? You love that game.
Do you own it?
No.
You should.
My funds are going elsewhere.
I'll let you borrow it.
Really?
No.
That's what I thought. Because yesterday, you were on your computer with Smash over here and Fighters loaded over here, and you would just take turns playing the two.
Yeah, I play a little bit of Smash, play a little bit of Fighters. It's so much fun. I gotta finish the story, and then I'll let you
Finish the
Have it.
story.
Yeah.
Even though you already watched it.
Okay. Let's bring it out right now. Okay. So instead of playing through the game, getting the story that way, because it's not like story happens when you're in a fucking fight with characters. I just went ahead and watched all the cutscenes like a movie, and now I'm playing the campaign and I'm skipping the cutscenes. What is wrong with that?
You should do either one or the other, not both. Why are you now wasting your time playing the game when you've already?
Because I have to unlock characters.
Then if you had to unlock characters, why not watch it as you play?
Because I don't know if I'll always be playing the game every day or how long I'll be playing the game. So I didn't want to be in the middle of a story and then pick up on it 2 days later and then be like, well, what the fuck is going on? You ever watch a movie and then finish the movie 3 days later? Isn't that weird? You ever done that?
No.
No!
Well, why don't you just play the game more then?
I don't always have time to play the game.
You seem to have a lot of time on your hands right now.
No, I'll be editing this podcast later. Less time to play the game.
That's cool.
Also, there's other things I want to watch. There's a Melee tournament that's just going on. I think it just finished today. Gotta watch all those videos so I don't get spoiled on who won and shit.
Or you could just not be on YouTube.
No. Because then it'll pop up in my feed. Or it'll pop up in a recommended video. It'll say, blank and blank grand finals. I'll be like, fuck!
I just said don't go on YouTube.
No! That's how I was gonna...
But a game like Mass Effect 2, which I'm playing now,
Yeah, what's up?
is all about story, and it's going to take me a few days or a couple of weeks to beat it.
It's hard for me to do that, though.
How bad's your memory?
Pretty bad.
Pretty bad.
You can't. Golly.
A lot of things happen in a story, especially Mass Effect 2. It's a big story.
Yeah.
If I played that game for 4 hours in one day, and then picked it up again 2 days from then, it lessens the experience. One of the things, because you want the consistency, you want the flow, you want the feeling of. You ever read a book?
But you don't want to get burnt out either, though.
No, I don't have that problem.
You sit there and watch it all, you'll get burnt out.
I don't have that problem.
And I do. You gotta let it set in. The times you're not playing, you can go back and think about it. It makes new meaning.
When I was watching Super finished, we watched all of that. When I was watching Super, I would have gladly watched it all and gotten it over with.
That's because
Wait a
nothing
week.
happens in an episode. You don't play it for a couple hours. You play it for 20 minutes and still nothing happens.
If there's another way to unlock Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Android 21 without doing the story, then I'll gladly do that. And just not play the campaign.
Yeah.
To be fair, after seeing what the campaign looks like,
It's weird.
you can skip most of those fights. I completely understand because it's just you fighting clones.
Well,
And
there's
I felt like you
Yeah.
didn't need to skip the cutscene with Android 21 there.
wait, what?
When you had to fight her, she had this whole big intro for her thing and all that. That would be a whole thing you'd do, then you'd fight her. That would be fine. But it was just clone after clone after clone.
That's all it is, yeah. It's just you pretty much fight clones through the whole goddamn story. Which you do, and there's, let me think, 2 or 3 fights. Maybe 4 fights top out of the 30 that you have. The rest are just clones.
I'm going to say it's going to be fine.
And so then, of course, there's 3 different stories. There's that story, then you get the other story, then you get the other story, and it's the same thing.
You know what game has the best story fighting game?
Yes.
Mortal Kombat.
Yes.
They do the best stories. Maybe not even how the story itself is the best, but the way they do it.
Melee. It's Brawl. What is it called? Subspace Emissary.
No.
Apparently that's amazing. I've never played that.
I played most of it.
Apparently that's the greatest thing to ever happen.
It's just a bunch of cutscenes of Nintendo characters interacting.
Sounds cool.
Yeah.
Sounds cool to me.
Just imagine
Should I watch it or
between
should I
every
play
fight and there's a cutscene.
Yeah, sounds fun. I did see a thing where I think it was a thing from Subspace Emissary where you fight Ridley. Mm-hmm. One of the things. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, you fight Rayquaza and a bunch of other stuff.
That's fucking awesome. Yeah. I don't know how I've never played that before.
Got a Wii.
It's true. I played that.
Brawl. Do you have Brawl?
I don't have Brawl. No.
You can't back whatever.
I used to have
Download
Brawl.
it.
Oh, I don't know if you can. You might be able to. I don't know. I've never loaded up a Wii and tried. Maybe I could do it on the Wii U.
No. I'm talking about your.
I'll tell you what.
How you downloaded them all on this SD.
Oh no, that was
20XX.
Maybe I can play that. I don't know. It's on my computer. Maybe I actually can play it. I'd be playing it on my computer though.
Yeah.
Through an emulator. So.
Red Dead Redemption 2 trailer came out this week.
I'm a little confused about the trailer. I don't know.
There is a scene in there where it looks like there's a young John Marston being held hostage.
Oh, is that what they're going for?
Going for? Like, what do you mean?
As in a prequel?
It looks like it's a...
Not a sequel to...
Yeah, it looks like it's a prequel, but you play as a different character. I don't think you play as John Marston.
Okay. Okay.
You play as part of his gang.
So you play as one guy, or do you play a bunch of people?
Don't know. It might be like how they set up Grand Theft Auto.
I'd rather play as one guy. Like, I feel like Grand Theft Auto 5 storyline was good, but even though it's like the people you would play as, like, I felt at times I would feel more invested into that person. And so, like, if I had to do another person's mission, I'd be like, I don't want to do this person's mission. I want to keep doing stuff with this guy. So
they all have their own stats too.
Yeah,
which is weird.
I just rather do like one character, one thing. Especially when it's like the Old West. I feel like that's cool. It's like it has more of that RPG element. This is you. This is your character. This is who you are. So
I don't know. It should be good though.
Yeah, I'm so excited. That's my favorite game that Rockstar's ever made.
They said that there is going to be a PC release,
but
they did not say it's launching with the Xbox and the PlayStation.
I think they said it was supposed to come out 2 years after.
2 years?
I think that's what it said.
That was a rumor I heard as well.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Okay, it's a rumor.
That's now they can entice everybody to go ahead and buy the console version.
I guess so.
And buy it again on PC.
I don't know if I'd buy it again on PC.
I would.
I probably won't buy it on console and wait to buy it on PC.
You think really?
Yeah.
You're turning into that guy?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Can't believe this guy.
They're not going to get me.
They've already got me.
Ain't getting me.
Yeah.
I haven't really done that with too many games. I did that with Overwatch, but
What, bought it on PC after getting it on console?
yeah. So I really something about it. I just really wanted to play it on the PC. Like I really like CS:GO, and it's just like a mindless multiplayer game I can play. And I thought, I want that, but I want it to be a little bit more interesting. So I got Overwatch.
Yeah.
It's hard adjusting to PC life.
Why you say that?
Like,
Tell me about your PC life.
well, I'm used to just aiming with all this, got that. Like, the game developers put aim assist to help you out with stuff.
Okay.
And I was just kind of like freeball, and I'm like, damn, my aim's all over the place. I can't.
Your mouse is what you have issues with?
I know my
See,
mouse
me-
is a big problem.
My hitting the buttons I want to hit with my other hand is really hard for me.
The only issue I have is that instead of hitting control, I keep hitting caps lock. It's just my pinky that's making
Hitting 1, 2, and 3 is really all of it's awkward. I have to like think
You want
about
to
it.
play games?
What do you hit
just
1, 2,
scroll
and 3 for?
Just different games you need 1, 2, and 3.
You can just map it.
I mean, all of them are hard for me to do. None of it's natural yet.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say like most of the game like
Like T, you have to reach over and hit T.
for what?
That's like BFG in Doom.
Like
It's like scope on Battlefield.
oh, but just map that to your mouse.
And my mouse has already got stuff mapped.
What do you map to your mouse? What do you not? Why do you? A zoom would be on my mouse.
That's not zoom, it's just a scope.
Oh, to adjust the scope.
Yeah.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's like reload and zoom is
No.
and crouch is on a mouse for me.
Crouch?
Yeah. You can crouch and
Control.
shoot. You can crouch and shoot at the same time.
I use control for crouch.
I feel like it's easier, but
I don't like having it hold either. I have it on toggle.
Yeah.
So I just hit it and it crouches. I don't have to hold it down.
I have shift to sprint. Never mind.
Yeah.
Can't remember. In Call of Duty, what is it?
We all got
World War
PCs
II.
now, by the way. We're new to PC gaming.
We already had them. He was the only one that didn't have them.
I guess.
Have one.
I got one. It don't do shit.
I got one. you get that graphics
It'll
card
do
someday.
shit later this month.
Oh, you're gonna get it later this month.
Yeah.
Okay.
You ought to go to a brick and mortar store, like a physical store, and just see what their price is and compare it to online. How are you gonna do it? Order it?
I was just gonna do a PC part picker and order it.
I'd go to
Well, you
a
make
store just to see.
you can order it.
Just use to find get the best deal.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I think
Those
brick
are
and mortar
good
stores are
orders,
cheaper.
Where's the closest brick and mortar store?
I'm sure it's Lexington.
So you gotta drive all the way to Lexington.
But you might save some money.
You might save $10.
I bet you it's more than that.
You might not have to pay the mail-in rebate,
Yeah.
and it might be free shipping. Well, I mean,
No shipping if you go.
exactly. that's
You
what I
are the
meant.
shipping.
You have to spend money on shipping.
You don't have to. This is whatever.
It might be an alright idea. They sell that kind of thing at Best Buy?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You think
I
so?
don't know if they do components or not.
I know graphics cards they do. I don't know about everything else.
I guess you would just be able to look on their website and see. So,
I don't know. You gotta get 1070?
Yeah.
That's cool.
okay.
I'm gonna wait for the 2070
Or 11.
or 11, whatever we call it.
They got pushed back a couple.
And even
months.
then, I'm not gonna get it immediately. My 1060 is perfect. I'm running everything on Ultra.
Except Project Cars.
It's perfect except for VR, and I can't tell it. I'm running at 45 frames in VR, and I don't feel anything.
You can't feel anything.
I don't feel nothing.
I feel sick.
I don't feel anything.
I feel nauseous driving that car.
I feel anger whenever you fuck up my controls while I'm playing.
That's funny. I just turned the
Wipers
the
on.
wipers on. What is it?
I don't know what fucking button to turn that off.
Get that rain out of
This is
your
how
face.
I turn my wipers off in my car. It's
Fair
not.
enough. Fair enough. You thinking about it now? Because you
I'm thinking
said
about
the right thing.
I'm thinking about a wiper button now.
Okay.
You hold it down, it'll spray your windshield, or you just press it. I guess it'd be like a knob because you'd have to press.
There's a Ferrari
It's already what it is.
458 that has every control on the steering wheel. Has no columns or anything.
That's nice.
It's got no. I
That
don't know. It's
sounds like
nice.
I'd hit every single button.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
so it's
Turn your
literally
car.
buttons. Yeah, you got to refine it if you're turning.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Now you just accidentally hit a button every single time you turn. That'd be annoying. Never mind. I hit it.
Yeah.
One button.
To do it all.
To do it all.
X.
Yeah. I always thought it was such a cool idea in Men in Black 2 where Will Smith's character has the car and they turn into turbo mode or wherever, they hit the red button, and a PlayStation 2 controller comes out and he's using that to fly the car.
I can't remember if it.
It's so cool. I thought, like, for whatever reason, at the time, I thought that was the future. I'm like, they're going to do that with cars.
They control. I saw a documentary where they controlled a drone submarine
Uh-huh.
camera with a PlayStation controller. So it's just easier to map it to all of that. We already know how to use it.
That's true. Yeah. That's funny.
Designed perfectly for our hands.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I love that. Perfectly for the hands.
Yeah.
Not those thumbsticks. I always.
PS4?
Yeah.
Not PS3.
I haven't touched the PS4 controller.
Yeah.
I'll go get it for you.
Go get it for
It's
me.
much better than
Not right now.
PS2 or PS3.
Okay, because I had so much trouble. I always had trouble with those things.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about Super? You want to bitch about Super?
What's there to bitch about?
We talked about it like off the podcast, but that was a while ago. I can't remember too much about it. Like what we specifically bitched about. Just that it's dumb.
It's dumb.
Yeah, it's pretty dumb.
I guess it's always been dumb. But I wish it wasn't.
It's the only saving grace is the Goku Black Arc, and that's the only reason why it's better than GT.
It's the only reason, huh?
GT
GT is pretty bad.
is pretty bad.
I hate the way, everything. It just looks bad. Sounds bad.
I saw what was it? It was Well, like there was a couple things that makes me think it's better than GT. One is the dub. I feel like they changed the dub a lot. I haven't watched too much of it. Oh no, of Super. Like they made it better. The characters have different tones and stuff. I think it works better. I saw like a side-by-side comparison of 2 episodes, and the dub is better. Like what they say, like the lines they say, the way the character acts in the moment. Like I like it more. Goku was more serious, a little bit more serious, like he always is, like he is in Z anyway. And then like he wasn't too much of a kid, so which I like.
Super, he definitely acts like a kid.
Yeah, and I just voice. Like I'm a little over it at this point. I want like not over it just because he has his ways of being naive, but you know I think that's different. That's not the same as like being a child. I feel like he was kind of just a child.
He was naive, but he wasn't like stupid.
Yeah.
When it came to like fighting, like he was super serious when he was fighting Frieza and Cell.
Yeah.
And Boo. But he could still be kiddish when he's dealing with Chi-Chi or whatever.
Yeah, and he would have his funny moments anyway, like if he was fighting any of those guys. But like, you know, it wouldn't be most of the fight or something. Like I said, the Goku Black arc is a good example because it looks like what Z used to be, and it's a little bit more funnier, I think, because it has some moments like with Bulma, she's trying to seduce Goku Black. Like
no, she's trying to seduce Zamos.
Yes, yeah, trying to seduce Zamos, but
is it Zamos and not Zamasu?
Okay,
Zamasu.
So
Zamasu.
It's pronounced Zamos, but in Japanese they add the little extra syllables to it. That's why it's Trunksu, not Trunks.
Oh, why did they do that?
That being said,
Saiyajin.
They've carried over it, and in the English dub, his name is Zamasu.
Zamasu?
Yeah.
Why do you keep on saying Zamos?
Because that's the proper. That's the technical.
I'm gonna go with what the show says. I don't give a shit if it's called Boku no Hero Academia. It's called My Hero Academia.
Okay.
Boku no Hero Academia. That shit's stupid. That shit makes me mad. Who cares?
I know it's probably a bad show.
Have you not seen it?
No.
It's good.
I've seen it. I told you about it.
I've seen it. What are you talking about? I asked him if he saw it.
Did you watch the 3rd season yet? It's out.
No, I didn't know it was out.
I don't think the dub is...
Oh, well.
Well, no, it's coming. It's just, it was a little delayed. Like, usually it's episode by episode.
Is it coming out or it's out?
Season 3 is out.
All the way?
No.
That's what I was asking.
It's coming out.
Yeah.
I mean, it's here, but the episodes are coming out.
I need to start watching it again.
It's so good.
It is good.
I can't wait to watch all of that.
It's quite good.
I think I'll...
How many episodes are you into? 3, 4, 10?
I'd say 3. I can't remember. Or it's probably 4 or 5 at this point, because when I looked at it, I think it was 3. I'll have to look at it again, but... And hopefully the dub's out by now. I think it was only supposed to be delayed by a month or 2 or something like that, which is kind of a long time, but at the same time, if you didn't know it was out, it's not that big a deal.
Yeah.
So, that's a great show. Oh, that show. Better than Dragon Ball Super.
Oh, yeah. Way better.
Super had like a good arc.
And the best arc ever.
and then there's like really good fights, but like the in between the fighting is just awful.
Yeah.
And if you think about the fight, it's stupid.
And then if you...
It's cool.
Like, it's like concept, it looks nice, but then let's ruin everything else about it. Like, the concept of Jiren, oh my god, a person that's stronger than a god? That's amazing. Wait, does that mean Goku's gonna fight that guy? How is Goku gonna beat him? Oh, awesome. Oh, he does like cool shit, like he just stares at shit. That's cool. And then it's like, It was that dumb thing of time doesn't work on Jiren.
He's so strong. Time. He's unaffected by time.
Exactly.
Or he's stronger than time.
Stupid as shit. I feel like I saw another thing about like when it came to the animation. This is what was going to be my other point. The animation kind of looks weird. There was a I think they have on YouTube. I think you told me about it, where they have it in what is it? The show's running at 60 frames.
Yeah.
It looks like it should be with that style of animation, but the fact that it's running at 30 frames when you watch it, I feel like the animation shouldn't be so glossy, I guess, as it is, and it should be like it looks like it's supposed to be more drawn, hand drawn than it is the way it's animated now. Like it should be the way it was.
I don't know. Never noticed it.
Like, watch it in 60 frames, and you'll see, like, first off, it'll look weird because it's like, wow! But at the same time, you'll be like, this makes a lot more sense with the art style. It just looks different.
Did it come out in 60 or something? Or why wouldn't it you watch it in 60?
No, every episode came out in 30 frames.
Then how can you watch it in 60?
Because somebody uploaded it like that. So I'm sure, like, the DVDs came out that way or something.
They can't add frames in.
Sure they can.
If they make, it'll just duplicate.
I think
same
for
picture twice.
the episodes that we saw was for TV and stuff were on TV that had it for 30 frames. So I'm assuming that the DVD was in 60 frames or something like that.
Okay.
That's what I'm assuming.
Anything else we should talk about?
We talked about Infinity War. We talked about Super. We talked about Hero Academia. The most important things. We talked about Red Dead. Deadpool's gonna come out.
Yeah.
Deadpool comes out next week, doesn't it? Am I crazy? No. Was it this week? What's today? Today's the 6th.
I don't know.
Monday is 7. Tuesday is 8.
What days it come out on?
Wednesday is 9. The 12th.
Then yeah, 6 days away.
There you go. Alright. Deadpool 2 comes out this week.
That'll be good.
That'll be great. I can't wait. I'm hoping that since they have a bigger budget on this film, they'll be able to do more. I always hear the criticism, which I don't really care about it, that the ending fight scene that they do was such a letdown compared to the whole movie, because it's like they really couldn't do that much with the budget, so they just had a 1v1 with the bad guy, and that it was kind of lame. So
I don't remember the ending being lame.
yeah, that's some people's criticism. Like, they expect more from it, and they just didn't get more, which I can understand that. But at the same time, it's like I don't think it was that big of a deal. I don't like it's the kind of thing where it's the movie was rated an 85, but the ending could have made it a 90. You know, so. But I'm excited for this one because hopefully, bigger budget, better jokes, just hopefully bigger and better things. Hopefully, it's a better sequel. There's a famous thing of how when a comedy comes out and they do a sequel of a comedy, that usually a sequel to a comedy is the worst shit ever. Have you ever seen Caddyshack 2? Exactly.
Is it Hangover 2? It's the same movie.
I saw that, yeah. See 22 Jump Street?
No.
That was goofy as shit. But I mean, it was it was alright, kind of, but just, you know.
So it gives you high hopes about this one.
There's X-Force. It's got Cable in it. Cable's such a good character. I hope Hydra Bob's in it. That'd be great. He was in the first one. I know you don't know who I'm talking about.
Nope.
He was the guy who he's like fighting all the guys at the end, and he stops. He's about to cut his head off, and he stops. He's like, "Bob?"
Yeah.
He does that thing.
He's just another soldier.
Yeah, he actually plays a part in like Deadpool. So I've got the comic. Well, yeah, I had the comics like for them.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah, he's actually a pretty cool character. Like he was at one point Deadpool's handler, like to keep him in line, and he would do missions with him and stuff. It's pretty cool. It was a specific comic series that came out for that, I think. So, but I'm glad Colossus is in this again. I'm glad. What was her name? Teenage Megasonic Warhead.
Teenage Supersonic Warhead. I don't know.
Teenage Negasonic
Warhead.
Negasonic Teenage Warhead.
I think so.
Something like that. I bet she's in it. I hope those characters get more.
My
more
favorite
play
so
time.
far, I think his name is Harry.
Yeah, in the trailer.
Oh, who's that?
He's just a random guy that found a job opening.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, it's Pete, wasn't it?
Is it Pete?
It's something like that. Yeah. Maybe it's Jerry. Maybe that's what it was. Something like Gary. Like
You're in.
I can't wait. What are they gonna do with that? I hope they do something with that
And
character.
They have a thing with him like just skydiving out of the plane.
If he-
serious with everybody.
Like, if he splats on the fucking ground in that scene, I'll be okay with it. If they make him, like, something more, then I'll be okay with it. If they put too much attention on him, I won't be okay with it. Because,
I hope he's always there in the background.
yeah, that's his job.
Yeah.
He's there in the background, and he doesn't really talk. He's there for a joke, and he stays around.
He says nothing. He's just being awkward or freaking out.
Yeah. That's what I'd rather have, because you can enjoy him, but we don't need to keep on going back to him because that's only one joke. Let's focus on other things.
Yeah.
So, Terry Crews is gonna be in it.
Who?
Terry Crews. Terry Crews.
Is he
Terry
Cheeseburger Eddie?
Crews? Yeah, Cheeseburger Eddie. Yeah, Cheeseburger Eddie's gonna be in the movie.
Nice.
That'd
Is he
be
Black Panther?
Yeah.
Cool.
No, he's Luke Cage. No, he's some other guy. I don't know who he is. But they're doing the X-Force thing, and I think it's kind of weird because I didn't think that Deadpool had anything to do with the X-Force, but
You think Wolverine will be in it?
that would be the coolest thing if Hugh Jackman and Patrick
You think
Stewart.
Hugh Jackman will be in it, but he's not Wolverine. He's just some guy. The Deadpool makes a joke how he looks like Wolverine.
They said that he would only come back to X-Men if he was in the Deadpool movie.
Yeah, they would only reprise their roles if they were in Deadpool. So it would be interesting to see if they actually got
It's just
got
those
to do that.
just them hanging out with like Stanley.
a real big cameo. In the trailer.
Just a background scene.
And I think that actually might be a possible thing if Ryan Reynolds has so much influence on getting the movie done and stuff. Like that's Deadpool's his baby. He wanted to do Deadpool for such a long time that he pushed for it so hard, and he actually finally got it made. So he might have the push to also put them in the movie.
Hugh Jackman posted a video on Twitter with Deadpool in it. Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool dressed up. Is Hugh Jackman saying "Thank you for all the birthday wishes, whatever," and then you hear Deadpool yammering on about something, and he cuts over. He's just laying there talking bad about Hugh Jackman. So they've been together with him in the suit.
Sweet. What was the shit? What was the Joker?
He got the rejection letter from the Avengers.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Oh, I like that idea. I like Josh Brolin a lot. I'm glad he's in things. He was
Who's Josh Brolin?
Thanos. Cable.
Same guy as Thanos?
Yeah. They made that joke
He's
in the
K?
trailer. Cable.
Young K?
Young K in Men in Black 3.
Had no idea that was Thanos.
Yeah.
He did a really good job.
Yeah. He's a great actor. He was
Is it him? I almost don't believe you.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
So you're thinking just Cable was young K?
No, I know Cable is young K. I had no idea he's Thanos.
No, I'm saying that's what all you were thinking of?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
young K.
Cable. He was in Man in Black 3. And
I didn't say Cable, I said young K.
No, I'm saying, like, you look at that actor, you think, oh, Cable. Oh, I know that guy. He was in Men in Black 3.
Yeah.
But, okay. That's what I was thinking. But, like, you do that, but you don't go. Yeah, and also in Infinity War. What?
Yeah.
No, Men in Black 3.
He wasn't in Infinity War.
Who? That's fine. He's been in a lot of good movies like recently. He was another superhero character. He was a DC character. Jonah Hex. You ever heard of that guy?
I think I've heard of it.
He can bring people back from the dead by touching them. So like he solves like crimes and shit, kind of like that. And he can kill them again.
By touching him?
Yeah, they touch him. He brings them back to life, and then he can just shoot them. Or some shit like that. You can shoot them or like punch them or whatever, and they die again. They die for good. Like they're fucking dead.
Yeah, double dead.
It's pretty cool. It's a cool idea. It's kind of a shit movie, but it's pretty cool. Let's wrap it up.
What?
Let's wrap it up.
Okay.
Unless you got anything else. Yeah. This has been the 45th episode of the ScreenPeak podcast. Our plans going on from now is that we need to find a more stable setup. We need to get things going because all we're doing right now is sitting on a couch with three of us. We got to get Javon in here at some point. So we're going to need a different setup to, we're going to need to figure out other things. We've got a shotgun mic running, so that's what's got us mic'd at the moment. So things are probably super echoey. And I would have tried to fix that as I'm editing. So it's just things we're still going to have to work out with this new setup. We'll be bringing the podcast out every Wednesday once again. And we'll be focusing on that more than anything else. Because I know that there are some other things like the stream and stuff that we would do. But I think we need to sit down. We'll figure out what we want to do exactly. So nothing else is really decided, but except for the podcast. So we will be here next week again for episode 46. See you then.
Be there or be squared.